This is Peter Griffin, and you're listening to The Jay Stone Show at rockmetaltalk.com, bitch.
I'm Jay Stone. You listen to my show at rockmetaltalk.com. You can hear us Friday nights at midnight, Saturday at noon on Stone Chrome Radio, who has a brand new TV station that debuted this January. So check that out. It's called yourmvtv.com. Check that out. And you can hear us on the latest affiliate, MaximumThreshold.net, with Dominic and all the crazy motherfuckers over there. So I'm looking forward to working with those guys. No more Indie Authority because they claim to have 3 million listeners and only have 125 a month. So I don't know where they do math, but they're out of their fucking minds. The reason I left there is because they're changing things around, which is fine. It's not for everybody, but I'm not going to sit here 2-3 hour show and break up into 20-minute segments. It's not going to happen. There's not enough listeners. They don't do enough. They're demanding. They want all of this shit. So in the process, you got someone to get you more listeners or whatnot. But if you're really getting that many listeners and not offering any compensation to any of the shows that were bringing you the 3 million listeners, I don't want to be on your station anyway. So I have more listeners to the show in probably a fucking hour than they do in a month. So I don't want to hear any demands from anybody. You're advertising all your fucking lies, all your bullshit. It's all about getting people to listen to your show and all of that shit. So I don't really appreciate that. But I'm going to have to go into another song here. But we are going to play, for Marilyn Manson's birthday, a couple of tracks for him. So it's happy birthday to whatever the fuck he calls himself now. I don't even know. The Pale Emperor. Happy birthday to the Pale Emperor from Jay Stone and all his cohorts at rockmetaltalk.com. That sounds like the guy from Person of Interest. He talks like Steven Seagal, you know. How do you do that with your voice and shit like that? But the fucking dog is barking because there's a whole bunch of shit going on here. Because some of you know, the studio has been moved back into the indoors. No more office, no more garage, no more off-premise shit. It's been back in the house for a while. So you gotta love the dogs because I gotta have them in, the studio because they're my best buds. So where I go, they go. And if you don't like the barking, tune the fuck out. That's right. So a lot of people liked all the shit that I did for my 2015 top album picks of the year. It was very successful. They liked all the voices I did. Spoiler, the Dead is coming back in February. It's going to be one of those late night shows. It just goes down like that. You know what I'm saying? It's because I get home late and I got to watch the show and then I got to spill the beans about it as soon as possible so I can be quoted in all these entertainment magazines and whatnot. So now the brains came in and she's getting the pug out into the yard that's barking to get off the couch because she's afraid to jump because she can't see. Well, she could see a little better than she could, but who knows? Everybody asks who did the Peter Griffin promo for me. That was me. I do Peter's voice. So a lot of people, every time I play it, say, how did you get them to do the voice? I didn't. That was me. As you know, Lemmy from Motorhead passed away. They're going to broadcast the services over the internet. So if you're a big fan of that, at least you'll be able to be part of that as well. Lost Scott Weiland prior to that. So it's been rough. Natalie Cole, she passed away. Not that it's the rock community, but that was a big blow to the music industry, I guess. Only know a couple of tracks, but that's not what the show's formatted about. It's formatted to bring you the best in the latest music. WNBC. No, just kidding. Whatever. So there's news to get to. There ain't that much going on because it was the holiday season. But, of course, the big talk is Guns N' Roses getting back together and canceling on the Jimmy Kimmel show and all that shit. It's all for double promotion. That's why canceled, because canceling is bigger news than doing the show. So now he looks like he's being a jerk again. So it's the typical antics where it left off and, you know, fucking 1992, whatever it was, whatever the case may be and whatever. Making a murderer has been a success. Even if that fucking dude and his nephew were guilty, which the nephew created a whole bullshit story. Let's just say they were even guilty. And if the nephew's story had any reality to it, there would be blood fucking everywhere, slashing throats and this and that and raping and doing all of this crap. Even if he was guilty, they still planted the evidence. They still fucked up the case. The guy who served 18 years for something he didn't do in the first place, you guys fucked him over then. You fucked him over again because he was suing you. It's time served. I know the girl was killed, even if he did it, which I don't even necessarily think he did. You can't keep the guy in jail. There's not enough. The key had her DNA, didn't have her DNA on a key that she owned the car for however many years, but had his on it, where the key was only in his possession, supposedly for a couple of days. Come on. The whole thing don't make sense. They were all a bit off. The prosecutors, the attorneys, the Averys, the kid, his family, they're all a little fucking off and out there somewhere. But whatever the case may be, that could be you. That could be the police can do that to anybody. To anybody. There's plenty of innocent people sitting in jail. So even with the reasonable doubt, you had to let them go. All the jurors believed that they planted the evidence, but they convicted him because they wanted to get the fuck out of there. That's why. That's why a lot of times the jury ain't fair, because they just want to get it over with. They don't care about that guy going to jail. They don't care about you going to jail. They don't care about me going to jail. The cops don't give a fuck because it's you versus them. Half the time when a cop gets into an accident, they try to say the other person was drunk 90% of the time. Just so that it doesn't look bad on them. It was probably the cop that was fucking doing cocaine he just picked up off of somebody. But whatever. We're going to play a Glorious Rebellion. It's a brand new band to the show. They're a Cold Cock Whiskey band, so check these guys out. I'm Jay Stone. You're listening to my show live from Tarpon Springs, Florida at rockmetaltalk.com.
I can't sleep, 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 no. Can't sleep, I can't sleep, I'll never sleep again. Can't sleep, I can't sleep, I can't sleep, no. Can't sleep, I can't sleep, I can't sleep,